We're definitely in these times together. All you got is community, right? If you help your community, you support your community, they'll support you, and it goes round. And everyone can look after each other. In big cities and big towns, you don't get that, right? But here on the Gold Coast, we have that community feel. It's an amazing place. I'm Dave Ridden. I'm one of the owners of Granddad Jack's Craft Distillery here on the Gold Coast. Well, we built this distillery in honour to my grandfather, Granddad Jack. He was born in a little town in the South Island of New Zealand back in 1919. But unfortunately his dad passed away before he was born. So it left him and his mum at a young age trying to save the family farm. So you can imagine at 13 years old he was sent out to work by his mum. So it was a pretty tough gig growing up in the early 1930s as a young lad. I remember the Sunday night, we'd finished up here, we'd had a fantastic weekend, and then we get home and we see our Prime Minister close down hospitality. Like that, you have no business. All your customers are gone, you can't open your distillery, you're not allowed to. We have 7 staff here that all have to pay bills. So it was a very, very tough time. Those 48 hours were horrendous. We identified a couple of opportunities to make some ethanol and also hand sanitizer. So when we make spirit, we start with what we call a wash, a distiller's wash. So that's, you know, anything that can create sugar and yeast to eat that sugar to create alcohol. And so usually we would put that in our still at around 10% ABV. But when we make this ethanol, putting a wash in our still at 9–10% is not enough. To give you an example, we put 1,200 litres of wash into our still. We only get around 140 litres out at 95% pure. And we know from the reports that this bug loves to sit on the surface, especially stainless steel. So that's why we chose to go away from the gel and stick with a spray. So you can spray that on your hands, perfect. But if you go into the supermarket, spray it on the trolley handle. If you're getting in someone's car, spray it on that. And also you get a lot more, it will last a lot longer in a spray form than it does in a gel form. It's something my grandfather taught me when I was 15 years old. I've never forgot it. He told me, in business, never ever chase money. Get up every morning and do the best thing you possibly can, and money will just be a part of it. It'll just be something that happens. That stands steady today, and when the environment we're in now, let's not worry about ourselves. Let's make sure we look after someone else. If we do that, then we'll be fine. And we're all going through tough times. There's no one got it easy. So, and the only way we're going to get through this is work together, help each other out.
We are Granddad Jack's.
We are your local community business.
We are Gold Coast.